Okay, good afternoon everyone. My name is Caleb. I've noticed myself reaching for my phone unconsciously, unintentionally, or whenever I'm bored. And I think some of you might be able to relate to that. Phones have become a very essential part of our lives now, and addictioncenter.com mentions how 50% of people spend time on their phone 5 to 6 hours a day. I'm sure you probably don't think about how much time you spend on your phone, but it can be a great amount of time. It also says that people who are under the age of 30 are the most likely to be addicted to using their phone. So it can be pretty bad. And what I'm saying is that we should replace scrolling with more intentional methods of entertaining ourselves. I've been going through a time in my life where I've noticed that I can't get work done or things I want to do done because I end up procrastinating or using my phone too much. And I end up missing out on hobbies and stuff that I love doing. So I've researched stuff, I've watched plenty of videos on things, I've tried many methods to improve this, and I've become much more happier. I've started doing things I wanted to do, and I want to share that with you. And so before I share the secret, let me explain the cause of a phone addiction. So firstly, instant gratification. Addictionhelp.com mentions how dopamine is tied to our cell phone use. Apps and social media take advantage of this. They make a feed that gives you stuff that you like seeing, stuff that you find funny. It's all stuff to encourage you to use it more. And with entertainment being so easily accessible, we are more likely to use it over other things we find interesting. If phones are just entertainment devices, what could be the harm? Sure, I use it a little bit too much, sure I procrastinate a little bit, but it's not really that bad, right? Phone addiction can cause many harms, like it can ruin our relationships. Sometimes we forget to keep up with people that we love, or maybe we procrastinate on work, as I previously said, and it can also affect our mental health. Recover.org lists some effects that social media can have on us, like on social media and the internet. So like impulsivity, we can be more impulsive, we can just do things on a whim instead of thinking about it. It can make us reach more for social validation. I'm sure you've heard about situations where people feel bullied online like that. And it can also promote emotional regulation, like you're not able to regulate your emotions without your phone. Hiding behind your screens is also another thing that can happen. You can become uncomfortable in certain situations and decide to just stick with what you're comfortable with. So, now that we understand the problem, what can we do about it? The solution is very simple. It's just consistency. Recover.org and I myself, off my experience, recommend a few things. If you feel that it's your addiction, or if you feel like you use your phone a little bit too much and you would like to reduce that, you can try setting no phone zones. It sounds a little funny, but the idea is to have areas in your home or in the world where you don't use your phone. So like in the car, obviously, in the bathroom, or maybe at the dinner table, maybe in your bed, places where you don't use your phone. You should also be mindful. This is going to delay your gratification. As we talked about before, instant gratification is a problem. So by delaying that, we can better control ourselves. So if you have the impulse to use your phone, do something else for 5 minutes and see how that goes for you. If you still have the urge to use it, that's okay. The goal is to not do it as soon as you feel like it. And we can also schedule times in the day where we don't use our phones, like the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes of our day. Me personally, I like to wait until I'm done and prepared for the day, and then I'll use my phone. So